If you guys are wasting a lot of time, effort, and energy creating sales copy and advertisings that nobody is clicking on, not getting any sales, look, you really need to start focusing on the #1 greatest piece of sales copy that you'll ever need. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 quick and easy ways to generate great headlines that could potentially save your business. So that is the #1 greatest piece of sales copy that you're going to need going forward, is creating great headlines. There's a statistic out there that says 8 out of 10 people read the headlines and only 2 out of 10 people actually click through and read the sales copy. So the purpose of a great headline is to interrupt the patterns of your user online, whether it's a Facebook ad or whatever you're doing. You want them to stop, you want to interrupt them, and you want them to read, watch, or take action on whatever you want them to do. If it's clicking on a button, purchasing something, whatever it is, you want to interrupt them, stop them in their tracks, and get them over to read or watch whatever it is that you want them to do. So this could be anything, Facebook advertising, all the way up to a 6-figure advertising campaign. So you got to treat it all the same. Spend time creating awesome headlines. 50% of the time should be spent on creating headlines. So if you write, a blog post or create a video, takes you 2 hours, takes you an hour, takes you 2 hours, whatever. You need to be spending about 50% of that time creating a great headline. The headlines need to be based on fear. So there are some formulas that you can follow to create these great headlines, but I'm going to show you 3 websites and tools that you probably are very familiar with. Google, Amazon, iTunes. You can use all of those tools to help you create these great headlines. And there's also an excellent book that just came out earlier this year, Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards. I will leave a link down in the description down below of this video. It's free plus shipping. I believe it's like $7.95 for shipping. So probably one of the top copywriting books that I've read. And in here, he goes over in detail about headlines. But again, I'm just going to show you 3 different tools to help you generate these headlines and hopefully generate some sales for you. So let's jump into this here. So here we are, your favorite search engine, Google. So how can we use Google to actually find some awesome headlines? So we're going to use the example today of, let's say, digital marketing. So what I'm going to do here is type in digital marketing, and then I'm going to type in magazine covers. Let's see what pops up here. So we're going to come up to the images up here in the top left. And let's see what pops up here. So this is the idea. You're going to type in your main keyword, your keyword phrase, 1 to 2 words to keep it kind of broad, and then type in magazine covers, magazine, anything like that, and it's going to pop up a bunch of different images from different magazines across the world. So you can use this for anything, making money online, fitness, weight loss, keto, whatever your topic is, you can use this strategy. So what I'm going to do here is click on this image. You can kind of scroll through these and kind of click on what images or what magazine covers pop out at you. But let's see here. So the Good Panda secret to SEOs don't want you to know. So, there's awesome headlines here. Post Panda and Penguin on-page optimization checklist. So Panda and Penguin, these are Google updates. The Google Panda secret, the SEOs don't want you to know. So that's a good headline. You kind of use your own words in there, kind of replace maybe Google Panda with, your own secret that you have. How Google Panda and Penguin affect link building. Okay, so if you're a digital marketer, obviously that would be of interest. Let's see this one. This one looks rather intriguing here. So the name of this, digital marketing tools. So how to create an all-star LinkedIn profile. That's a great headline. 7 tools to track, analyze, and beat your competitors. That's another great headline. Again, switch out numbers, words. So this could be instead of 7 tools to track, it could be 3 tools to crush your competition, something like that. But you get the idea. Get ideas from these great headlines that are on the front of magazine covers. Just think of when you're at the grocery store in the checkout lane with all the National Enquirer magazine covers that catch your attention. That's exactly what I'm doing here, is grabbing those headlines that pique people's curiosity to make them pick up the magazine. And in this case, you want them to actually click on your content that's online, right? So if you want to look at something else, let's say money magazine covers. This is a great way to find some awesome headlines. So over here on the right, 5 ways to save, earn, and invest your wealth, your way to real wealth. So again, just replace 1 or 2 of these words. There's a formula inside every one of these headlines. It's actually covered in Jim Edwards' book. There's, how-to formulas, fear-based formulas. There's a lot that goes into headline. So that is number 1, is Google Images. The second one, I'm sure you're all familiar with Amazon. Another great place to find headlines. So again, we're gonna type in marketing books. So you wanna go into the book section to kind of scroll through here. So we're looking at marketing books. You can drill down into different categories over here on the left-hand side, obviously. So the new rules for marketing to Generation Z. Again, you don't want to copy these. You want to model them, switch out words, whatever you need to do. So the 1 page marketing plan: get new customers, make more money, and stand out from the crowd. A great headline. As you can see, it's a bestseller. Right here, we're kind of judging the book by the cover. And if it's a bestseller, the people are clicking on it, they're reading it. It's got 1,200 reviews. Take note of that headline. Building a story brand. Clarify your message so customers will listen. This is marketing. You can't be seen until you learn to see. It's kind of a curiosity headline. So what does he mean, learn until you learn to see? Learn to see what? So you kind of want to click on that just to see what that's all about. Essential advice, hints, and strategy for business. 1 million followers, how I build a massive social following in 30 days. Again, results driven. 1 million followers. A lot of people want 1 million followers. It's going to go into how to build a massive social following and in a certain time period. So in 30 days, seems like it's kind of unachievable, but it might be a good reason to pick up the book and actually learn how to in 30 days. So Amazon books, another great way. So just, again, type in your keyword and then books, or just go to the Amazon book section and type in your main keyword. So you kind of want to keep it at a higher level, your keyword, your main keyword. You don't really want to niche down. So my niche is kind of, digital marketing, affiliate marketing. So if I wanted to niche down into digital marketing, I could. But again, you don't want to drill down too far to get these titles. So the third one here. All right, so here is the Apple podcast. Another great way to kind of look at headlines for different podcasts. So again, we are going to go into the marketing niche. So you can see here the first one is Neil Patel, which is a very popular podcast. If you guys are into digital marketing, I highly recommend checking this out. But I'm going to click on it. And you can see the description here is a very well-written description. And then I'm going to click on see all episodes here. So here are, as you can see, he's got over 1,200 podcasts. And he is a phenomenal digital marketer. So you want to take note of his titles, his descriptions, how he does it. So how to use Instagram hashtags the right way. 7 unconventional ways to fund your marketing. 7 alternative ways to monetize your content. These are all excellent headlines. You want them to be reading and immerse themselves in your content. So there's just a plethora of great headlines here. 7 ad opportunities we're excited about for 2020. So, it's great curiosity. So that is another way to create some headlines. If you want, you can go back here. If you are more interested in, say, entrepreneurship, Entrepreneurs on Fire is a really good one. There it is right there, John Lee Dumas. I'm going to click on that just to kind of get some additional headlines. I'm going to see the episodes. So let's see here. How to build your brand and grow your business from the inside out. Income report. The Entrepreneur's Playbook for expanding wealth, freedom, and time. The steps to business. So you get the idea, right? So the 3 tools. Google Images, look at magazine covers, The second one is Amazon Books, and the third one is using a podcast platform where you can actually search. So I'm using Apple Podcasts, which was formerly known as iTunes. So those are three great ways to generate headlines for anything on the web. All right, so there's a ton of websites out there that actually help you create great headlines, but there's one in particular that I love using. There's a free version that will help you generate, I don't know how many it actually generates for you. I'm going to actually run through it really quick with you. And there's also a paid version. It's a little bit more expensive, but it will generate headlines. It creates your sales copy for you. It creates webinar scripts. It does everything for you with a click of a button. You just have to fill out some forms where you need to kind of define what exactly your copy needs to say. But I'm going to switch my screen here and show you very quickly. This is the free version, the amazing headline script generator. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to still target marketers. So my target audience, you can see down here, it says my target audience is let's say a school teacher. My main topic is, let's say, digital marketing. I'm just throwing in, any ideas here. This, just whatever comes to my head. This might not make sense at all. Your number 2 keyword is, my other main topic is, let's say, passive income. What is the number 1 big result that they want? So my audience really wants to quit their job. So you want to start with a verb here. So they kind of give you examples right here. So what is the number 2 big result they want? My audience really wants to earn $10,000 per month next year. Let's just leave it at $10,000 per month. So what is a pain they want to avoid in this area? My audience really wants to avoid having to live paycheck to paycheck. You can phrase that any way you want. I'm just typing in stuff that comes to my head here. What is a roadblock they see as holding them back from their goals? Complete this statement. Even if you have never earned a penny online. Okay, so we're targeting school teachers who potentially want to earn a passive income, eventually quit their job and earn $10,000 per month. So in what time frame can you deliver results? Ideally, let's say 90 days. So basically, you can see we just have to fill in answer these questions, hit the build button, and that's it. How to quit your job without having to live paycheck to paycheck. How to quit your job so you can avoid having to live paycheck to paycheck. How to earn $10,000 per month without having to live paycheck to paycheck. Some of them might not make sense. You might have to, move some words around or whatever it is, but just a free headline generator that could get some ideas going in your head. As you can see here, this is Funnel Scripts. If you guys are familiar with ClickFunnels at all, this is an amazing tool. There is a paid version. It's quite expensive, but it could save you a ton of time with all the scripts that are inside of it. So I'm going to leave a link down below. Obviously, I'm an affiliate marketer. I get a commission for anything that you guys buy from me, but I'm here to provide value for you, support you in your online journey to creating financial freedom. So I did mention the copywriting book. Once again, let me switch my screen here. Once again, this is the Copywriting Secrets book by Jim Edwards, who is actually the creator of the funnel scripts here. Just an amazing copywriter, teaches you everything you need to know about copywriting. It's going to be super important going into 2020 as a lot of people are jumping on the online business wagon. So you're going to need to differentiate yourself. You're going to need to learn how to write compelling copy, reach people on a emotional level. That's all I have for you today. Again, the links will be down below for funnel scripts, the free headline generator, and also the free plus shipping Copywriting Secrets book from Jim Edwards. Both of them I highly recommend. They will help you out in 2020 and hopefully generate 6 or 7 figures for you. Hope that was helpful for you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.